Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle VAJO from Debbi Minero. This is a neat tangle, and at the time of this recording, it is Thursday. And that means it's Tangle Time Day. And Debbi is a member of the Tangle Addicts community and came up with this wonderful tangle. So we premiered it today, featured it on our Tangle Time on both sessions, and oh my gosh, did we ever have fun. If you would like to join in on the fun, um, we would love to have you. Information is on my website. That information is in the description section. So feel free to connect with me, and we would love to have you tangle with us. All right, so this is, gosh, it's such a fun tangle. All right, starts off with basically a zigzag. I'm going to do mine. Let's see if I hold it here, then, well, I don't know. All right. I'm going to try to make a rather large one. So just a nice zigzag like so. And of course you can play with, how tall it is, how wide, so how wide this is. That is all in the fun that you get to have. Next step is, so pick, kind of like which way is up, sort of. And on these top sections, we're going to aura. Well, and you can do this in whichever order works for you. What works for me is, especially if I want to kind of have this in line with those peaks. So I'm going a little distance away, like so, because we're going to aura the inside of this. Or you can start, at the tip and work your way out. It's one of those, whatever works for you is good. Let me do this little partial one here. All right. Oh, and nope, that's the other side. Okay. Then, and well, and I'll point this out as we go. So this aurad section, that creates our V. So this is a play on the letters. So here's our V. Next, we're going to make our A's. And I'm just going to do straight lines. Do look at the description section at especially for more inspiration link, and you will see Debbi's work and her step out, and that way you can see on her step out she has a lot of different ways that you can do it, different variations, different ideas. And also, if you want, let's see, and I got this little partial here. If this was going to go, I probably would have that line there. That's what we're gonna say. All right, and then let's do that A there. If you would like to see the results of the Tangle Time sessions, when you go to my website, make sure to subscribe to my blog because I post things there. At least for these replays, I post them there first. I'm going to work on doing a little bit more posting. Um, and But that way then you can see the screenshots and the work collected, and then have links to the replays and this video. Just I like to have it all in one nice place. All right, so we have our V. Here's our A. Next, we're going to do the J. So this one, it's more of a straight line that goes into an orb. So if you think of it as a J, and this too can be as whatever size you want. We're coming from the top of the A, kind of coming straight down, and then turn it into an orb, which could also serve as the O. Let's see here, I have to make up where that's going to be. You could also, if it's too hard to do that all in one, which sometimes I find that a little bit hard, you can do a straight line, and then sometimes I have to turn the tile so it's more comfortable, and then just make an orb on the end, just like that. Okay, so there's your J. This could be the O as well, but in the step out, she did do, and here's your O. But with that, you can play with it however you want to. And I'm just thinking, do I want to, do I want to just leave it like that? That's a very good question. So, and let me, yep, there. Yeah, let's see. I kind of like it. It's nice to do something plain because I did do some other playing around. But let's do this because it is. I personally like to have some contrast. So with that, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do like I did in the step out, just because it also takes a little less time. Um, oh, but no, I'll do it different. Don't you love how I changed my mind? Let's do straight lines going up from this peak, and actually, there we go. I'm gonna put many, and it's kind of neat having them come to that end like that. Is that about even? Yeah. So when I do this, I like to split it up the middle, divide it, divide each side, and then we'll start here, divide again. I don't think I got that one on that end. I'm not sure, but it all looks even, so I'm not going to worry about it. And just being ever so careful. And let's see. We're going to have to, if you do something like this, or I have these, what I call them partials, then you just have to envision what would be on this other side and go with it. Yeah, and I like doing something in this triangle because then it really does accentuate the V, and it's just a nice tangle. Now, here's a couple thoughts on shading. Um, let's do it. Let's do it this way. Just put a little bit at the top. We'll put a little bit at the bottom. And this is kind of already shaded with the pen. Oops. Yeah. Let's get this here. Oop, and I've got this little guy over here. But just add some dimension. You don't have to do shading if you don't wish to. It is kind of neat, and especially if you decorate it, it is kind of neat just without shading even. It's nice when tangles can kind of work. Well, they all can work both ways. It just depends on what you want to do with it. So super, super neat tangle. Again, take a look at the for more inspiration link so you can um, uh, see Debbie's work and get some ideas on how else you can play with it. Here's how I played with it during our tangle time. So on the early session, I decided to do it in a round. So I made it the border, and that's what's nice about a zigzag. You can take it in any direction you want. I like on her thing where you can. Well, actually, I did that on my step out where you can have it just be in a wavy line. It's completely up to you. But this one we paired this with. Actually, this was yesterday's daily tangle. Yesterday's video. If you're following day to day, that is Marcuno. I kept putting a D in it, Marcuno. And so we decided to pair it with that because in my mind, this has a musical look to it. And me being a musician, it always just, jumps right out. And then these guys look like they're dancing. So that's why I put those together. But you can have fun with it. And then added some Stir It Up and some tipple as decoration. And then our PM session, I did a border again, but this time I wanted to do it on a square tile, and no planning on this one. This one I decided to do my four corners and my squiggly border like we would do normally in traditional Zentangle, where if you're doing it as a meditation, that's the first couple steps. But I let the wiggly border guide where my line went for the A. Actually, then I did my zigzag around that border, kind of using it somewhat as a guidepost, and it worked out pretty well, and we had some fun with that. So enjoy this tangle. It's, just what a neat one. What a neat one. All right. If you enjoy the video, would love to have a thumbs up. Um, if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. Of course, that is free. Feel free to share this if you know others that enjoy Zentangle, or that just enjoy drawing, or you know doodling, things like that. Uh, it's just such a fun. It's such a fun way to relax, unwind, and lose yourself in. And even if you can't draw, like I can't draw, but I can do this, and it's just absolutely amazing and so much fun. All right. Like, share, subscribe. I already talked about the description section. That's where you'll find the step outs and ways to connect with me. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope sometime that you'll catch us on a live Tangle time, and we'll have live fun. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.